Good morning, good morning, good morning. I didn't have my earpiece on, so I didn't realize we had gone live. But you told me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? And I missed that? Why did you let me miss that? Good morning, folks. Good morning from the office. BKP here, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I am your host. Now, we brought out the ketchup and mustard this morning. We got the ketchup and mustard because we will have to add salt, tang, sweetener. We'll have to add a little bit of everything to the palate to try to pick up on what the media wants you to believe. And I want to go through this, and whatever you do with it, good morning, this Tuesday morning, Karla's Corners at 8:30. Whatever you do with it is fine, but I do want to go through some things and get off the media drama. I have not witnessed this much drama. I have not seen this much drama since we were trying to figure out who shot J.R. Ewing. I'm serious as can be. The Trumps and the Ewings. The one thing, whenever this administration ends, whether it's 4 years or 8 years, whenever it ends, there will be no comparison to the Dallas. We like that. That may have been, 30 years ago? I don't know. Dynasty, Dallas, Falcon Crest, remember that one? Knots Landing, there's one to throw out at you, right? We like those shows. We do. And the Trumps, the movies that are coming our way, the miniseries, who shot JR? Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Let's start this morning with actually something let's be respectful this morning. The Medal of Honor, put that up there, Sam. Trump awards Medal of Honor to Army medic, 71 years old, James McCollum is the award's first recipient under Trump's administration. President Trump awarded his first Medal of Honor on Monday to 71-year-old James McClellan, a former Army medic who served during Vietnam War. Okay, so let's see, what is McClellan accepted the military's highest honor for his gallantry. And wait a minute, let's see, during a 48-hour battle in 1969, he joins the group of more than 3,500 U.S. service members who have received the award since its inception in 1861. So congratulations to James McClellan in the Medal of Honor. Now, let's go to Scaramucci is out. Scaramucci, just put up Anthony Scaramucci's picture there, okay? So, all right. Let's go through this. All right, folks? Anthony Scaramucci is out. All right? Anthony Scaramucci is out. Put up a picture of Chief of Staff. That's exactly what it is. It's Trump and John Kelly. Okay? General John Kelly is in. Scaramucci is out. So let's go through what happened in 10 days. Now, the media wants you to believe that there's so much chaos in the West Wing, all right? So much chaos in the West Wing that Donald Trump had to shake it up and call Kelly in to be the chief of staff and clean house and get Anthony Scaramucci out and straighten things up, get organization, get everybody in line, and get things back under control. So let's look at it like this. In 10 days, okay? You remember they used to call it the black hat banker, all right? Now, I told you Friday on the show I did not like Scaramucci's nasty, vulgar language to the New Yorker when he called the reporter and made those nasty, vulgar comments about Priebus, okay, and also Steve Bannon. But you want me to believe, now here's the media, you want me to believe that the President of the United States did not know who Anthony Scaramucci was, is, and will be tomorrow. You want me to believe that he had no idea he would come in and possibly say anything. Here is what we know today. Scaramucci comes in. The first thing that happens on the announcement, Sean Spicer, so put up Sean Spicer, leaves. Immediately. Sean Spicer is gone. Sean Spicer is who? Sean Spicer's communications director over at the RNC. Okay? Long history of RNC, communications director. Okay? The establishment. I know some don't like to hear it when we call establishment. So Scaramucci comes in, he quits that day. Okay? Let's see what else the black hat banker does within 10 days. Next, we have Michael Short. Michael Short, RNC spokesman. He's an RNC spokesman, very, very close to Priebus. Number 2, RNC, Michael Short. Now, the comment is, White House aide quits before Scaramucci can fire him. White House press aide Michael Short resigned Tuesday after the president's new communication director revealed plans to fire him, according to a report. I have resigned effectively immediately, Short told a political blog, The Hill, via text message Tuesday. It was a privilege to serve the President of the United States, or maybe he should say it was a privilege to be a part of the RNC in the West Wing that leaked everything back to the media. Let's just go from there. Okay, so what do we have? We back up. Spicer's gone. Immediately, what happens next? Michael Short's out. Okay, so now what the media wants me to believe is, and it is possible, that there was a dinner at the White House where Sean Hannity and someone else at Fox, a couple of the Fox people were there for dinner, and there was a leak, and Scaramucci goes and he calls a reporter with the New York Post, doesn't realize he's not off the record. It just goes into the nastiest rant about Priebus and Bannon. Okay? Just a nasty rant about Priebus and Bannon. Okay? Possible. So that's what else they want us to believe. Okay? Then, right after that, Reince Priebus. Put him up there. On Friday, last Friday, he's fired. He's let go. Sean Spicer, Michael Short, Priebus, within a week, are gone. Priebus is let go. Okay? Out. The RNC is out of the West Wing. Now, if you paid attention last week, I called it the extermination of the RNC. They're out of the West Wing. Gone. Okay? Gone. Now, the media wants us to believe that immediately there's so much chaos in the West Wing that Trump basically picks up the phone and calls Chief of Staff John Kelly. Calls John Kelly. Homeland Security, Secretary of Homeland Security. They want us to believe that he calls him and almost frantically says, hey, I've got a mess here. Within a week, I've got 3 gone from the RNC. I need you to come back and put the West Wing into order. Just get this thing organized. It's chaotic. I need your help immediately getting this straightened out. Okay? And the media wants us to believe that John Kelly basically said, you know what? I will do it under these conditions. I am the Chief of Staff. I run everything. And Scaramucci is gone. I'm getting rid of him. Okay? That's what they want us to believe. So then yesterday, he's sworn in at 9:30. John Kelly sworn in at 9:30 yesterday morning. And immediately, Anthony Scaramucci is out. He's out. The mooch is gone. He's out. Okay? Fired. Gone. And this shows John Kelly inserting his authority and how things will work in the West Wing. These are many of the things that the media wants us to believe. The media wants us to believe that the same man, John Kelly, that when Donald Trump put the travel ban, as they called it, in effect, okay? When Donald Trump put the travel ban in effect, they wanted us to believe, New York Times, Washington Post, all these articles ran that John Kelly, Homeland Security Secretary, was going to quit and was upset because he was not kept in the loop about the travel ban, and the president put it in place and so forth, and he was upset. That's what the media wanted us to believe. But then we had a video where John Kelly said, yeah, I was aware. I was part of crafting it. And, the president, why are we shocked? The president told us during his campaign he was going to do this. But the media wanted us to believe that John Kelly was so upset at Homeland Security that he was threatening to quit. The media wants us to believe, that when President Trump fired Comey, James Comey, that John Kelly was so distraught that he called James Comey and threatened to quit himself and resign. He was that upset over what happened. That's what the media wants you to believe. The media wants you to believe that John Kelly is just so inconsistent. This is General 4-star John Kelly, that he has threatened 3 or 4 times to leave. But yesterday he took the oath of office at 9:30 in the morning as Chief of Staff. I wonder if we could believe anything the media said. Now, first of all, let me tell you a little something about General John Kelly. Do you think for 1 minute, absolutely 1 minute, that this 4-star general that lost his son, in Afghanistan, that has given the ultimate sacrifice for this country, dedicated his life, has taken the oath and raised his hand to sworn to protect and defend against enemies, domestic and foreign and domestic, that he would really have taken an oath yesterday to be the chief of staff of the President of the United States with Donald Trump, if for 1 minute he thought the man he was serving had colluded with a foreign government to destroy, demolish, take down our democracy through collusion and the intent to rig an election. Is that what you think? Because that's what the media wants you to believe. The media wants you to believe that John Kelly, General John Kelly, was not able to vet himself, the President of the United States, to decide he wanted to be Secretary of Homeland Security, was not able to vet the President of the United States himself to decide he wanted to be Chief of Staff. The media has all this drama going on. Okay? Now, to me, Kelly's the cleanup guy. They're all gone. Look, I'm not coming in 10 days ago. What if this happens? What if Kelly's already set up to be Chief of Staff? What if? And Kelly, what if Kelly says, look, the leaks have to stop, and, that whole communication thing, that needs cleaned out. The whole thing down there needs cleaned out. Get them out of there. They're RNC, they're Previous, Short, and Spicer. You need to clean that mess up, because right there is the first place you need to clean up. Go in, get that out of there, clean it up, then I will come in to the office. See, the only person that Kelly has to get rid of is Scaramucci. Maybe Scaramucci's job is finished. Maybe. I'm just saying. Maybe it's done. Maybe he came in. Maybe this was not Anthony Scaramucci's long-term, okay? How many people in this world know Anthony Scaramucci now that never... This guy's got a part in the movie now. You did not know this guy a month ago, right? He hit Saturday Night Live. He's hitting all the comedy, late night comedy. Look, for 10 days, it pays off for this guy. What if he did his job? What if the job was just to come into that West Wing, go down one side, and get rid of 3 from the RNC? Then Kelly comes in, mops up everything, and says, Scaramucci, you're fired. You're out of here. I run the place. I'm just saying, folks, be careful with what the media continues to try to get you to believe. Maybe Anthony Scaramucci did his job. John Kelly did not. You see, you want us to believe that the Chief of Staff, this change in this position with this man as Secretary of Homeland Security, happened overnight. You want us to believe that there's a possibility that you don't want us to look at the fact out there, media, that possibly Kelly and Trump have been working this out for 2 or 3 weeks now, 30 days, right? This is what they want you to believe. All right, here on this show at 8:30, we're going to have Karla's Corner. Here on this show, put up Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She is still there today. Guess what? The first day that she filled in for Sean Spicer, where did you hear? Spicer had to go, and this needed to be the new head. And I looked right in the camera, and I said, Mr. President, on day one, the first day this lady came to the podium, I said, Mr. President, this is your White House press secretary. This is the one, day one, okay? Who showed up for work this morning? Okay, all the chaos. Put Kellyanne Conway up there. You remember how How much work does the media have in? You remember they called her political porn, right? Is it like watching political porn? That's what Minka said about her. Do you remember the work that was put in? She said the word alternative truth. You remember the work that was put in to try to get this lady out of the West Wing? She reported for work this morning. Let me give you another one. Steve Bannon. Remember Steve Bannon? Look at how much work they have put in to get rid of Steve Bannon. Now, I don't know what will happen tomorrow where Sarah Huckabee Sanders is concerned. I don't know what will happen tomorrow where Steve Bannon is concerned. And I don't know what will happen tomorrow concerning Kellyanne Conway. But I know this. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is in position. Kellyanne Conway's in position. And Steve Bannon's in position. And John Kelly's chief of staff. And the only thing really missing, now they're going through a whole long list, but the biggest thing missing in the West Wing this morning is the Republican National Committee. The Republican National Committee is the only thing really missing in the West Wing. Michael Short, Previs, and Sean Spicer. Maybe Scaramucci did his job. Maybe he did. Because they want me to believe that this guy and the president, is it possible 10 days ago this was, now I don't want to go as far as the call to the New Yorker reporter was planned. I don't want to go there. But put Anthony Scaramucci up again. Is it possible the day this guy came in, the writing was on the wall for those three? Just say it. Over and over and over. I'll tell you again. Yesterday was a great day at the White House. Put that tweet up. President Donald Trump said the only thing he has tweeted is great, and I got that backwards, didn't I? A great day at the White House. There you go. Great day at the White House, President Trump. Okay? So, what the media wants us to believe this morning. I told you yesterday, I am a firm believer that 4-star General Kelly is in the White House for a list of reasons. He's not there to what I know what the media wants you to believe that Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump and their who is going to report to who. That's what the media wants you to talk about this morning. Who is going to report to who? And I think we should spend a little more time looking at where Russia is bolstering troops. They are pushing troops, Russia, and they have a major military buildup on our NATO border there with our NATO allies. Russia is building up in NATO territory. That is on the table. Japan wants to help us. South Korea wants their own military, wants their own nuclear weapons. The THAAD system, right? Is that the THAAD system that we're going to ship over to South Korea? China doesn't want to see that, right? Okay. I think General John Kelly, 4-star Marine, with James Mattis out there, the direct connect, I think you're getting ready to see some things. And the last time a general was chief of staff was Nixon, Al Haege, right? Al Haege was chief of staff. And then when Nixon left, okay, I think he was chief of staff for 7 weeks for Gerald Ford. But that's the last time a general has been chief of staff. Just saying all the things I wanted to know. all of the things that the media wants you to believe. I think maybe General John Kelly is in the White House, in the West Wing, okay, not to push a legislative agenda for Donald Trump. I think he is there to create a sense of stability and organization, and this West Wing I won't tolerate. I agree with that, but I think there's a bigger thing here of North Korea, China, the total Asian peninsula there, South China Sea, military buildup from Russia, Iran that we don't talk about. I think there's a lot there. I think there's a reason the general's in the West Wing. So, that being said, be careful with what the media is trying to get you to believe. Now, I do not know, but what if Scaramucci did his job? I do not know. Do you really see Anthony Scaramucci working within a John Kelly White House, General John Kelly White House? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So what if he did his job? And don't forget, who's missing? The RNC. I told you that about the RNC extermination last week. We've been talking about it several days. We're going to have Karla's Corner, and then after Karla's Corner at 9 o'clock, I want to talk a little bit, folks, about Blue Ridge City Council special called meeting. Okay, there's a special called meeting, Blue Ridge City Council special called meeting, and we'll get back to health care. But I'm going to take a break. It's 8:27. I'm your host, BKP. Now, you can get in touch with me, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700, or you can email chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. Right after these messages, it's Karla's Corner. And at 9 o'clock, we're going to get right back into the mooch. The mooch is gone. Cheer up, little buckaroos. Now cheer up, little buckaroos. The mooch is gone. That doesn't mean, I want you to, there you go. Cheer up, little buckaroo. Don't get all upset the mooch is gone. I'm your host, BKP. When we return, it'll be time for Karla's Corner. Take us out of here, Sam.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Sam, why did I hear an echo over there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you have echoes in that room this morning?
Yes, I have helpers today.
Helpers?
Hello, hi.
Good. That was great. You're grinning. That's
I'm
false.
trying.
That's phony.
I know, it's like
I could tell.
push it up a little higher.
I'm your host, BKP, and I'm here with my friend Karla, and it's Tuesday at 8:30. It means it's time for Karla's Corner. How are you?
I am beyond ready for school to go back.
Are you beyond ready?
Yes.
Are those your little helpers?
Sure, that's what we'll call them.
That's what we'll call them. Wasn't what you were called before the break. Yeah.
I'm glad you find this humorous.
Well, I mean, I do. That's my friends over there. Sam has extra helpers over there, and you're your friends. You know what?
I like that there's a wall between me and them.
You like that?
Yeah, I never appreciated this.
They
wall
can still
until
hear
now.
you. They can still hear you.
I know. I don't care.
Yeah, they can hear you. They're over there. Folks, that means school starts Friday in Gilmer. Mm-hmm. School has started in some areas, but all over North Georgia. Don't forget, when you're out there driving, the school buses are out, bus stops. Just let's be careful. Let's start right now getting back in and thinking about school, and children are out there. And
it is. Pickens went back today.
Yeah. So
when does Bannon go back?
I don't know.
I don't know when Bannon goes back.
I think everybody's this week, so I've been telling everybody to stay safe out there.
I think it's this week.
Bus stops, be careful. Little kids getting off the bus and then they got to cross in front.
And I mean, to me, like just being a parent, more important is watching that parent drop-off area, because sometimes people will just park and let their kids, and the kids are running out in front of the parent cars, dropping other kids off, and just making sure the drop-off routine and that you're following the right path to drop your kids off, and make sure you're being safe at the school, not just at the bus stops, but at the school, because to me that's when it gets crazy, is when everybody is like coming to the school at one time with kids walking around and stuff. So
Bannon is Friday.
Bannon is Friday?
Yeah, Gilmer's Friday. Pickens was today. But let's be careful out there. I'm like you, because you have to be careful. You have, I'm going to get in trouble. You have the school buses, you got the kids, and then you got those moms in those cars doing drop-off. You better be careful, right? Mm-hmm. Danger. Mm-hmm. What's with you? I mean, can't you have any fun?
I guess. I've been having loads of fun.
Have you?
Yeah.
You know what? I want August 22nd to get here so fast.
That's her birthday.
Who?
That's Haley.
Woo! Yeah, I got a woo-woo in there. Okay. Somebody else has a birthday in there this month. I want August 22nd to get here.
Why?
Because that means August 21st will be over.
Yeah. We're not going there. I told you our schedule for that.
No. The thing is, it's everywhere I go, because at FetcherNews.com. Yesterday, I was in Murphy, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
for those of y'all that don't know what we're referring to, we are referring to the solar eclipse happening on the 21st.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I was in Cherokee County, North Carolina, at their Board of Commissioners meeting where they did a special presentation on it. Yesterday, I was in Murphy, North Carolina for the Board of Education. I went to their Board of Education meeting, and they had a special thing on school and letting school out and so on and so forth.
Pickens has canceled school.
Right.
Bannon has canceled school. I understand in Gilmer is in discussion for canceling school for that day.
Union County, because we cover Towns County, just got word Towns County, Union County. So they are treating this like the biggest thing. I don't know. I'm just like, this is my thing. This is like, I remember when I was in, I don't remember exactly what grade it was, I guess second or third grade, somewhere in there. We had an eclipse happen. I don't exactly remember the event itself, what kind of eclipse, etc. But we all went out on the playground and we built special, we took boxes and the teachers bought special film that
is for viewing eclipses, and we built our own glasses, and we learned about how to build them and why you had to have those filters and things like that. And then we all went on the playground and we saw the eclipse. I mean, and so I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I'm going to have to educate my kids myself on that day and teach them about the eclipse. And I'm going to have to find somebody to watch them because I'm supposed to be at work that day and doing my job. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure my employer and lots of other employers aren't going to go, there's an eclipse happening, everybody cannot work today, it's okay. So it's you know, it doesn't work that way. So I think the eclipse is a great thing. I know it will be a huge boost for many economies in North Georgia, between lodging and sales tax and just traffic and people being up here. So I'm very excited about it. I just it's one of those things, you know. It's just you gotta take the good with the bad.
I just said that I'll be glad when August 22nd gets here.
I'm sending out an email today because I only know about 3 events happening in our community, like viewing events. So I'm sending out an email today to get people. I gotta know if you want me to promote it.
Viewing events. Okay. All right.
But we'll talk more about the eclipse when we get closer. We've got that on our schedule to talk about.
All right.
Bring it back.
Well, I just saying. What are we bringing it back to? School starting. What do you want to talk about?
We already talked about school starting.
But I mean,
we have a ribbon cutting today.
What do we have?
T Law is cutting the ribbon today at 11 o'clock.
I see that.
They'll have refreshments and stuff, but we're welcoming them to Law open house. And
Who?
then Teague Law, Josh Teague.
Right, he's right over here
in the Malfunction Junction.
Yes.
Right where the bridge is
Yes.
between River Street and where First Avenue meets River Street. And
he's a nice young man. Am I wrong to say young man because he's younger?
He's my age, I think.
You're a nice young lady. He's a nice young man.
Yeah.
Oh, I could get in trouble
Sure.
here. No, I think Josh is a nice young man.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Lovely family, the kids, everything. Yeah.
Yeah. We hope we have a good turnout today. He's worked really hard, and
Yes,
we're
he
proud
has.
on him having his own firm. That's
Yes.
awesome. Especially again, someone my age to open their own firm. That's awesome. That's good.
Your age. Say that again.
My age.
Your age.
Yeah, I'm young.
Yeah, just saying.
I'm still considered a young professional for a couple more years.
Young professional.
Yeah. I only got a few more years, but I'm
Yeah.
still considered a young professional. All right, now.
This is Karla's Corner, also known as Young Professional Half Hour.
Sure.
Right.
The other thing we have going on, it's huge, is our network luncheon next Thursday.
I know why.
Many reasons why. This is going to be probably the most exciting luncheon that I've ever been to. It will be at the Gilmer Arts Playhouse, the new playhouse that is opening. And we've been working on this, talking about it, promoting it for years now, and it's finally happening. We will be cutting the ribbon on the playhouse at the network luncheon. We will also have Speaker Ralston there, and he will be introducing our guest speaker, Congressman Doug Collins. So it's going to be exciting. It's the first appearance of the Playhouse. We have great speakers, and we'll be cutting a ribbon. And the amount of people we are allowed to have in the Playhouse is limited. So if you are planning to attend, you need to be registered. We will probably be cutting off registration very soon because we are almost full. When I say this, I'm being serious. There will be people turned away at the door because we're not allowed to allow more than a certain number of people in the building. So
this will be a great opportunity to come out and meet your congressman, Congressman Doug Collins of the 9th District. Also, that morning, he will be here in studio for a half hour. We're going to have a good half hour with the congressman that morning, and I have some questions ready.
I'm not shocked.
You're not shocked?
No. Mm-mm. Also,
what else? This is huge. You said it's huge.
It is huge. It's a big deal. Gilmer Arts is doing the food. I'm excited. I've already been to the Playhouse because we had to go kind of figure out how we're going to check people in and things like that because there's 2 entrances. Just remember, chamber members pay $10 for lunch. Non-members pay $15. So, I mean, if you're planning to attend, you need to register. If you're not a member and don't know how to register, you can call us, 706-635-7400. Our phone number is also on our website. But I highly recommend, don't expect to just be able to walk in, and don't expect to be able to register next week. I seriously doubt we'll be accepted.
Why do I feel like you're saying that to me? Why do I feel like?
I don't know if you registered or not.
I don't know, but why you keep telling me like I've done that before? Like, don't expect to just show up and get in. I mean, you told me that 3 times, so I understand.
Guilty dog barks first.
All right.
I didn't say a word. You're the one that.
What else you got? I mean, it's back to. Are you enjoying the temperature, like being in the 60s
yes.
in the morning? And
do you not see me wearing my fall lipstick?
No, Sam, how come you didn't tell me this was fall lipstick? Why do you leave me hanging out here like this?
You ever seen me with lipstick on ever?
I just hit my mic. I have a gold necklace with a leaf on it, a gold leaf on it, and I was gonna wear it and be like a fall fairy. You know, I'm bringing in the fall spirit. I went to Walmart trying to find pumpkin spice.
You were gonna bring
flavor.
what? I want to hear that one more.
The fall spirit. I am in the fall spirit.
That wasn't what you said.
I was in full blown fall planning mode, and then now I'm eclipse planning mode. I'll get back to fall planning mode, but I mean we're there. Apples are being picked. They're in the apple houses.
I seen. I saw several pictures. Have you seen the pictures with the apples on? People starting to do that. It's really like, whoa! It's that time.
We are picking very, very early this year. Like, we should not be picking galas.
Well,
early.
I saw several apple houses. Like I think Steve and Aaron put up apples. I saw a post that he put up.
They picked a huge. They picked a lot of galas this weekend.
Okay, so you have the fall lipstick on, and I missed it.
Yep, fall lipstick.
All right.
Went to Walmart trying to find my pumpkin spice creamer, but it's not there yet. I'll keep waiting.
You wait for all the pumpkin stuff to come out?
Oh, yes.
The whole works.
Well, see, people make fun of me, and I'm actually behind.
Today is
this
August
year.
1st, so.
Yes. Normally, I celebrate.
You know, summer runs all the way through September.
Normally, I start celebrating fall in July. Because the problem is fall gets here in September, and I'm so busy, I don't get to enjoy it. I mean, ask my kids. They don't get to enjoy going to the apple houses unless it's because I'm doing some kind of marketing thing or promoting an apple house or doing some photography or something like that, because we are so busy in September and October that we don't have time. We don't get to enjoy the fall season because I'm so busy. So I always backtrack in a few months so that I get to celebrate it, even though it's not the season. I get to feel like the fall season.
So you invent your own season.
I do.
Okay.
One year I didn't do it.
Oh.
Everybody was like, it's too early. You're going to burn yourself out. Don't do that. So I didn't. I didn't burn my apple scented candles. I didn't hang my cute fall decor in July. I didn't do any of that. Didn't do it. Let me tell you something. I was not a happy, nice person through the months of September and October because I wasn't pumped up about it. I wasn't excited about it. I hadn't done anything to get excited. Quit shaking your head. Oh. What do they used to call that?
I don't know.
When people...
You have me very nervous.
When you have like spectators, they call that the corner. I forget. There's a word for it. Not the critics corner, but the.
I don't know.
Anyway, I get excited about fall so that when fall gets here, I can push through my busy season with a good attitude and excitement, and I have a system and it works. It's a very good system, so I do it. I don't care what anybody else says.
So
I'm excited about fall, and this weather is amazing. I'm loving sitting on my front porch, and it's 60 degrees outside with a nice fall breeze, and can drink my coffee from that. I don't have my pumpkin spice creamer yet. It's okay.
Okay. I just actually asked you if you liked that weather, and I
do like the weather.
I got a lot more than I expected.
I love fall. Fall's great. It's the best time of year.
Do you like that?
I
like the sweatshirt in the evening, in the early morning, but I could sit on my porch. Because you realize it wasn't even last week. This time last week it was so hot you couldn't even sit outside, you know?
It wasn't hot, it was humid. It was like a heat index of like 106, but the temperature was only like 89
God knows you couldn't
degrees.
wear that fall lipstick then.
No. I'd be sweating it off.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Well, we're live and everything, but can you tell me, you're the first person, no, you were the first person in my entire life. I've never heard of fall lipstick. Can you tell me what the difference? I've never, don't look at me like that. I mean, I never, in my entire life, I never had anybody look at me and say, can't you tell I have my fall lipstick on? I didn't know there was a such thing. Am I saying something to everybody that am I in trouble or something because I don't realize that?
I don't think anybody's going, oh, we're surprised that Brian doesn't know what fall lipstick is. Because you wear so much lipstick.
No, but I didn't know. I mean, you know,
You typically wear darker.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, all right. I didn't know.
In the winter, in the fall. And you wear your brighter colors, your pinks, and red works no matter what time of year it is. But you wear your lighter colors, your pinks, your like brighter colors, oranges, like anyway.
Okay,
this is a stupid conversation to be having.
Well, I didn't know. You're the one that brought it up. What's going on?
You carried it over to a conversation. So we have 75.
You asked me. You said, did you not recognize I'm wearing my fall lipstick? So I thought, am I supposed to recognize it?
That was a rhetorical question. 75 days until Apple Festival.
75 days till Apple Festival.
52 days until the first day of fall. And of course, everybody knows I'm crazy. 146 days till Christmas. Keeping that countdown in there, too. I also have 33 days until Georgia Bulldogs play. But that's a personal thing I'm excited about. So, anyway, 75 days till Apple Festival.
Last year, Christmas, you were in Germany.
Yes.
And you didn't
not going anywhere this year.
So you didn't get to decorate your 92 trees.
Yep, gonna do that this year.
So you're pumped up for that.
Yes.
Okay. What time is it? What else do we have? Is there anything going on? I mean, I know you got the kids. Where are you taking the kids today? You got all your school shopping done and got everything ready? Mm-hmm. You're gonna be first in line at that drop-off come Friday, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You putting those kids out?
Huh?
You putting those kids out on Friday morning? Just get out, go. Have they met their teachers?
Take their picture. We found out yesterday.
You take their picture?
Yeah, we found out yesterday
nice.
We found out Haley's homeroom teacher and Abby's teacher.
Okay.
The signs are up at the schools.
What grade do we have?
5th and 4th.
5th and 4th. So they're still over at the elementary school, or one's at the middle school?
One's at the middle school. One's at the elementary school.
Who's the first one in the middle school? Haley is in the middle school, 5th grade.
Yeah. When I had to buy school supplies for multiple classes, I was like, whoa, this is new.
Multiple classes?
Yeah.
That's what they do in the 5th grade? Okay. So, if you know what? If you want to visit the chamber, you on 515, the northbound side, it says Gilmer Chamber Welcome Center, big green sign there. You can stop and say hello. Or you could go to the website.
GilmerChamber.com.
I'm glad you're so helpful today.
Well, it's not like it's hard to remember.
You could go to Gilmer Chamber.
Stuttered.
You could go to GilmerChamber.com, and in the top right-hand corner is the calendar of events. Now, don't forget August 10th, correct? That's August 10th, the network lunch. Let me double back to that. The network lunch, August 10th. You do want to make it down. The new Playhouse, the Gilmer Arts Playhouse. Limited seating, so you need to register ASAP. Again, members are $10, non-members are $15. Georgia House Speaker David Ralston will be there. He will be introducing the guest of the day, 9th Congressional District Congressman Doug Collins. So if you like to come down and meet your congressman and say hello and get a picture with him, I know he will stick around. I know the congressman, and maybe even ask him a direct question. You'll probably get that opportunity at the network lunch. Now, how many can it seat over there?
To be determined.
To be determined?
We'll let you know.
We're doing the numbers now?
They do have their tickets available for the Playhouse performances. They have all the performances posted for the next 6 months, and you can go ahead and get tickets. Some great performers will be there for using the stage, and I'm telling you, this Playhouse is amazing. I mean, it's very well done. I'm floored, literally, at how awesome it is. So I definitely go to Gomer Art's website. You can get tickets online. Check out the Playhouse schedule, and get some tickets and enjoy a performance there.
So now, when just very quickly, when do all the Apple houses? They're all open, but
They're all open.
They're all open, and when do the apples actually start coming in? So
they're there.
They're all starting to come in.
Yeah,
so.
They had. I want to say it's Detroit Goldens. I can't remember. I know they have galas. Galas are in. This is the earliest they've ever had galas. Ginger Golds. That's the ones that came in this weekend. They had Ginger Golds. A lot of the more bitter apples that are not bitter. Sorry, I was told not to say bitter. Tart apples for baking.
Who told you not to say bitter?
Because they're not bitter. They're tart. There's a difference apparently.
There's tart, bitter.
The tart apples, great for dipping in caramel, baking pies. Excuse me. Those are in the Apple houses right now. The bakeries are open. You can get your fried pies, your fritters. Starting, I believe, August 26th is the last Saturday of August. Let me check my calendar, make sure I have the right date. Yes, August 26th. That weekend will kick off the U-Pick season. Several of the Apple houses will start U-Pick that weekend. So we are not that far away from U-Pick season. But right now there are apples in the Apple houses. There are peaches. There's also produce. So definitely go visit our Apple houses right now.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Nothing else?
No.
Nothing else. Okay. Kids, no more pool. Pool's done for the year?
No. We've got family coming in this weekend that will be hanging out with them at the pool.
Okay, but swim team and stuff like that?
Swim season's over, yeah.
Swim season's over for the year? Mm-hmm. Okay. And how did the one that went to the camp,
Haley went to 4-H
4-H camp.
And then she went to state swim meet.
How did Haley like 4-H camp? I was interested.
She loved 4-H camp.
Did she?
Yeah, she loved 4-H camp.
Is she giving me a thumbs up on that?
She's nodding. Yeah.
Is she? She liked that?
Yeah.
So, and you can't wait to get them back to school?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mothers agree out there? You can't wait. You love them, but you got to get them back to school?
It's not back to school. It's just routine. And right now I am without childcare. My mom had them yesterday. I know you know Crystal. She took them for me Wednesday last week. And then Charlie's mom took them one day last week. And so there's no routine and there's no schedule. It stresses me out. I like routine.
Do you?
Yeah, until I'm bored and then I want chaos and then I get crazy and I want routine back.
Folks, I'm your host. I am looking forward to August 22nd. I am so happy that many of you visiting the area want to see the eclipse. I'm very happy for all of you. I'm very happy for all the merchants that have sold out all of their cabins, and the lodging is gone, and the restaurants are going to be packed, and couldn't be happier. But it's going to be a day where the sun doesn't shine.
That's not funny. I'm glad you thought of that.
What?
Only for 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
Forced.
Yes, I'm even getting for all of from the production. What?
That was very forced. We will be putting together
2 minutes and 38 seconds. The sun will not shine. 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
So we will be putting together a list of safe viewing areas in Gilmer County. We will also be putting a list of viewing parties and things that are happening. We will be also putting together lodging specials that our lodging partners are offering. We'll have all that information soon and be posting it on our website.
The mayor of Andrews, North Carolina, told me that they have had calls from around the world wanting to rent strategic spots over there to set up high power telescopes. Just saying.
I've heard, not confirmed, that there'll be some interesting things happening at the Cohutta Overlook on Fort Mountain. Because it's that big circle, that's stone circle up there at the top. Anyway, I've heard that there might be some interesting things happening up there during the eclipse.
All right, folks. I'm your host, BKP, and this is Karla, and it's been Karla's Corner. And when we return, we'll be right back. We'll return, talk a little more about the drama at the White House and what the media is trying to get you to believe. That's what I'm working on right now. Don't.
He does realize he's the media, right?
Really? I'm your
What
host,
is
BK.
the media trying to get you to believe?
Well, I don't want to say it right now. I'll say it anyway.
GilmerChamber.com. We'll see you next week.
The 17% savings are real at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. 17% off MSRP on every 2017 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab and Double Cab. Save up to $7,500. Get this loaded Silverado Crew Cab for only $36,500. Or save up to $4,600 on the new 2017 Chevy Equinox with leather. Now just $23,500 at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where the 17% savings are real. Days Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. You can always get in touch with me, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700. And Chief at FetcherNews.com. Follow us on Twitter at FetcherNews, at FYNTV. Now, folks, let me just make some brief comments before I get back into some national things. Blue Ridge City Council, which many of you, even our national audience out there, you know, it's getting to the point where everybody basically knows where Blue Ridge, Georgia is, and you've heard about it on the show before, but they're having a special called meeting, and I'm going to use this for an example. I have about had it with their special called meetings, okay? I have about had it. If you go and you look up special called meetings, they're only you can't abuse these, all right? Now, the state says, the state of Georgia, let me explain this, and I won't get too far into the weeds, but the state of Georgia says that you have to set your meeting dates and your meeting times, and you submit those to the state, and they know it's registered with the state that every city has their meeting dates at this time, at this location, and at this at this time, date, and location. So that is something that the state looks at very closely. Now, a city, a county, they can vote to meet as many times a month as they want to. But once it's set, they do a yearly meeting schedule, okay? A yearly meeting schedule. And once it's set, for example, Fannin County Board of Commissioners, they were meeting once a month. They moved it to 2, I think. They meet twice a month. Gilmer County Board of Commissioners are once a month with a workshop the day before. Pickens County Board of Commissioners once a month. So you could vote, a city or anybody, you can vote to meet as many times as you want. But once you set that schedule, you're supposed to abide by the date, the time, and the location. Now, you can move a location for special purposes if you need to. But special called meetings are only supposed to be called in the need of emergency personnel, if somebody needs to be terminated or somebody leaves and you need to replace somebody ASAP. It's only supposed to be for things, a special called meeting, until if you can't handle something, until the next regular meeting takes place. So if it can't wait, you have to do it now. You have to decide right now. That's a special called meeting, okay? Special called meeting for personnel, an emergency, special called meeting on account of a natural disaster. There are several good reasons for a special called meeting. Something came in the mail concerning a lawsuit the county or the city's involved in, and the attorney needs to hear back immediately. You can call a special called meeting and go into executive session. You got something that cannot wait until the next regular meeting. Every time I turn around, and I would like to know, and maybe you out there want to take the time today, call Blue Ridge, the city of Blue Ridge, walk in there and ask how many special called meetings they have called this year alone. And what it is, and I'm not going to get into too many names, but what happens is, one side does something, and to me, in my opinion, the other side gets irritated, they call a special called meeting. So this side does something, and the other side gets irritated, they call a special called meeting. It's all the time. All the time. Now, there's a special called meeting for this morning at 11 o'clock. These are the emergency items for that meeting, okay? Parking Ordinance Amendment first reading. Parking Ordinance Amendment first reading, that can't wait till the regular meeting. Approval of paving bids for the city streets. Approval for paving bids for city streets can't wait till the regular meeting. Time 6 p.m. at night. Okay. PAC property lease and parking. They've been discussing the PAC property, the possibility of leasing it, which I think is totally wrong, and parking. Is that an emergency? Is that a special call meeting? That cannot wait till the next meeting? The possibility of leasing that property? Storm drains. So after 3 years in office, this entire council and mayor, storm drains? Really? Why didn't you have storm drains on the list? Because the problem you have with storm drains today, you had with storm drains 3 years ago. Why wasn't that on the list 3 years ago, storm drains? Huh? Really? Storm drains, special call meeting? And city parks. We don't want to forget, we need to bring up the city parks. That is your special called meeting for 11 o'clock today. I like to think of it as it's election time. And these look like election issues. And I'm going to say right now, I'm going to look in the camera and I'm going to ask you, I'm going to say right now, I can't wait to see how much grandstanding happens at 11 o'clock today between these council/mayor and maybe minor campaign speeches. So at 11 o'clock today, they're going to give campaign speeches. All right? Now, I'm thinking about holding their campaign speeches. I video every meeting. I'm thinking about videoing the meeting, yes, and holding their campaign speeches and not releasing them so that they don't get free campaign speeches. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do on that. But this is a special called meeting for Blue Ridge City Council at 11 o'clock today. Folks, it's going to be a long election. So parking. I wonder, I was up parking. I guess I haven't, they're going to talk about parking. I guess, obviously they need a lot of spaces to make up for the ones they're losing. We can go into that. And there's discussion of a parking deck. It's on the agenda. But why don't they just go through and return the parking that they've taken away? My words, something's wrong here. Something's wrong. And I'll tell you why something's wrong, okay? I'm going down Main Street, and there's a building there to the left next to the fudge shop, all right? There used to be 3 parking spaces in front of it. The curb is rolled up to where you can go over the curb. There's a cut there where you can, when they did the new streetscape, you could go over the curb, and you can go in there and park. And there used to be 3 parking spaces in front of this business owner's establishment there that you could go in. Okay? So I said to myself, I want to see how long it takes me to find a parking space so I can go in that store. That's all right. Now stay with me here. So that's what I want to see. I looked at that because what they did is the city came out, and I don't know who paid for it. I don't know who authorized it. Do you know how many things that are happening in that city that nobody knows who authorized this, right? So they put up all these railings, spaced out these railings to where this individual's parking spaces now are closed off. This individual at this business lost their parking spaces. The new streetscape came through. They put the curb cut for the parking. But what they did is they put railing up to where if you want to go in this store, you cannot get access to those 3 spaces. Now what's interesting is this store is not up on the sidewalk like the rest of the stores. So it's hidden a little bit back there, and it had 3 private spaces that belonged to it before someone in the city decided to close off the front. So I said to myself, I want to see how long it would take me to get a parking space. So I circled and I circled around. I mean, I just kept circling around. And I had to go 4 times around before I found a parking space. Then I had to walk over 2 blocks to the store. Okay, not the end of the world. So I'm thinking, what would how long would it take for a customer to get in this person's store? So I go in the store and I ask for the owner, and I started asking them some questions about their parking spaces out front, the railing, all right? And then I said, well, do you have parking in the back? The owner said, no, I don't have parking in the back. I said, do you mind if I look? So right behind here, by the depot there, it's by the depot, the fudge place and everything there. I look out the back, there's a gate. And the owner said, I used to parallel park my vehicle, and this person owns the building. They're the owner of this property. So I used to parallel park right there on my property every night, my vehicle. But they put that gate in and closed the area off right there in front of my building. I said, who has a key to the gate? I don't know. So I said, you can't park in here anymore? Nope, they closed it off. See, the point I'm making is they're going to meet at 11 o'clock today to talk about parking. Why don't they bring up the logic behind the parking spaces and what they have done to the business owners in the city thus far? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting campaign. I'm going to take a break. I don't want to talk about Blue Ridge anymore, but we're going to be up there at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, we're going to video it. We're going to go to the meeting there. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be political grandstanding. I don't know about you. When we come back, let's talk tweets. President's tweeting out again. Let's just see what's going on when we come back around this country. Take us to break, Sam.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Okay, folks, we're back, and let's revisit here just for a minute the healthcare. Let's revisit that from yesterday because we can't let that go. Now, what did Rand Paul tell us all along with Obamacare Light? And he was not going to support, Rand Paul said he was not going to support subsidies, okay, to the insurance companies. Now, let me tell you what I think is happening here. Remember yesterday, I told you, you're hearing this on the news because most people, and not to take people to task, but most people don't understand when Nancy Pelosi and Schumer and even the Republicans get on there and say cost sharing reduction, okay? CSR payments. So say, oh, Trump's going to end the CSR payments. We went over this yesterday. Cost sharing reduction. Here is the simple fact. I say this with confidence. The cost sharing reduction payments to supplement insurance companies, these billion-dollar, million-dollar insurance, the billion-dollar insurance industry, cost-sharing reduction program is illegal. It's against the law. The ACA, it's against the law. It's unconstitutional, okay? What Rand Paul was trying to warn us of, okay, what he was trying to warn us was that unconstitutional payments, the new Obamacare Light that he was calling the repeal and replace, they kept saying, no, we're going to leave in place the cost-sharing reduction. So my opinion is it's illegal today, and they were going to make it legal. All right? I'm serious. That's my thought. Because let's go with, see if I can find the article here this morning. And enough with the Scaramucci and stuff. I'm just telling you, what if Anthony Scaramucci did his job? Okay? Now, this is an op-ed in the Los Angeles Times. This is an op-ed in the Los Angeles Times. And it's August 1st, and it's from, what's the guy's name here? Nicholas Bagley. And the op-ed says, here's how Trump could sabotage Obamacare. With the collapse for now of the Republican effort to repeal the Affordable Care Act, the Trump administration faces a stark choice. Should it do whatever it can to make Obamacare work, or should it sabotage the law in an effort to force Democrats to the bargaining table? Now, to use language like sabotage the law and disregard that the payments, the subsidies that are being paid to the insurance company have already been the 4th district, a federal court, the 4th district. Now, we're not talking about, this is a liberal district. A liberal district, the 4th district, federal court already said the payments are illegal, okay? And what they want you to believe is that Trump's going to withhold these payments that are illegal, okay? And Tom Price, I'm very upset that nobody picked up Sunday and went with it. The news, they want to talk about Scaramucci and John Kelly and Ivanka Trump and then this morning I heard on MSNBC for a brief minute. I kept it on for just a little bit and I turned it off. I couldn't stomach it any longer. But supposedly this morning they opened up with, Trump wrote Don Jr.'s response to the email with the Russian attorney. And I heard Minka actually say something like, a source, what did she say? trying to find it here because it was really good. I mean, it was really like revealing of just how they're determined to figure things out. Let's see, what did it say? Double and triple sourced. Double and triple sourced. No names, a double and triple sourced, and that's what they're reporting. But the truth, what Tom Price was trying to say, what he was trying to say Sunday, the HHS secretary, and we're staying on this for a reason, okay, or would it sabotage the law to an effort to force Democrats back to the table? Make no mistake about it, the choice is the President Trump's hands. No, it's not. No, it's not, folks. The court. Contrary to Republican talking points, the Affordable Care Act is working. This is an opinion. Millions have gained coverage. The rate of uninsured is at historic low through illegal payments. Illegal payments. Okay? The let's see, what are they called? Cost sharing, CSR. That's why they call it. It's not perfect. About 1/3 of the states, mainly in the South and Great Plains, have refused federal money that would allow them to expand Medicaid and cover some of their most vulnerable citizens. This is the LA Times. This is a op-ed. The new healthcare exchanges also have struggled in some states. Insurers have been reluctant to participate in sparsely populated, high-cost areas, eroding the market competition that leads to low premiums, and there's a lot of frustration and excessive high deductibles. I could go on and on. These are fixable problems, though if the Republicans want to fix them, it's not clear what to do. Okay? This past weekend, Trump threatened again to withhold billions of dollars Now you got to understand how these people try to get away with lying to the American people, all right? That's why I said, you know, you have the ladies that on the food stamp scam thing in South Carolina, Rock Hill, South Carolina, $5 million food stamp scam, and they're being arrested and they're being jailed and everything. And I'm thinking, really? What's the big deal? So they scammed you out of $5 million? They scammed the federal government's money? I mean, no, it's not okay, folks. I am not telling you that's okay. But I'm thinking, but yet the media will turn a story completely around and not tell you the truth that Obama broke the law knowingly by sending, is it $9 billion, up to $9 billion worth of payments and what everybody's calling cost-sharing reductions. I wish they would stop calling them. Why won't the media stop calling these cost-sharing reductions? Why won't CNN, MSNBC, maybe Fox, I am not watching them, ABC, why will not all of them come out and say the illegal payments being made to supplement insurance companies? Why do you think insurance companies are fleeing left and right in fear that these illegal payments will no longer be made? Not because of Donald Trump, not because of any other reason than the court. They're in the court of the 4th District that said it's illegal. The insurance companies are like, whoa, we got to keep getting these payments. So this is my version of it. Trump goes to the Senate, and he goes to... Why do you think the shakeup is now? Why? Look, he goes to Priebus. He goes to Paul Ryan. He goes to Mitch McConnell. He brings them in. Look, you guys got 6 months. I'll keep letting them make them payments for 6 months, the federal government. That's why the lawsuit is now against Price, HHS. Whoa, are you not picking it up? Price said, okay, This is going higher up the chain. Price said, I can't talk about it. HHS Secretary said, I can't talk about this cost-sharing reductions. I can't do it. There's a lawsuit, and I'm the defendant. Because he is now HHS. And it's going up to the next level. What will the Supreme Court say? The 4th District Circuit said it's illegal, these payments. That they were not allocated through Congress. They did not have the right to give this money to insurance companies. That's why insurance companies are fleeing. That's why insurance companies have stopped their involvement, because they don't know if they're getting the next check. So Trump brings in McConnell. He brings in Paul Ryan. He brings in a handful, and he says, look, you got 6 months. Now, these are my words. You're wondering why the 6-month mark? Because this is recess. Why the hell will not anybody wake up? Trump basically has called them in and said, look, you guys have had it for 7 years. I'm not going to go around the country. The media continually goes after Trump. Well, he didn't go sell his health care plan. He didn't go sell his health care plan. If he would have got out there like Obama to sell his health care plan. Look, I know what Trump did. He calls them in. Look, you guys have had this for 7 years. We're on the same page. I'm not going to go around the country and just, start giving speech after speech. I'm going to let you guys get it together. You get it to my desk. We'll sign it. We don't need a Democrat nowhere. We don't need a Democrat. We just need it done. Get it to me and I'll sign it. I'm going to make the payments. Payments are going to keep going out in regular mail every month to the insurance companies. You got 6 months. You don't do it in 6 months of cutting the payments off. No more payments. They're illegal to begin with. I'm not doing anything else. And it's on you. Okay? So, this past week, Trump threatened, and this is this op-ed out of the LA Times today, threatened again to withhold billions of dollars in cost-sharing reductions from health insurers. That money is supposed to compensate insurers for taking on low-income customers. One problem, it's illegal. It's illegal. But these payments are mired in controversy. No, they're not mired in controversy. They're against the law. House Republicans filed a lawsuit during the Obama presidency arguing that Congress never appropriated the necessary money. A federal judge agreed and ruled that the payments had to stop. Trump is betting that the public will blame Democrats if the insurance market implodes. Polling data suggests he's wrong about that. They're saying he will sabotage it. Well, let me sabotage it. But no, the actual truth there is that there is a lawsuit that the 4th District said these payments are against the law. All right? He's betting that the public will blame the Democrats. I bet the public will blame the Democrats. I really do. I just want to make sure every time, because the media would not touch that. They did not touch that. Have you turned on the TV anywhere and heard cost-sharing reduction payments are against the law according to the court? Have you heard that anywhere? No, they don't want to talk about it. So Trump is not just saying, hey, insurance companies, what did Rand Paul say? He was not going to vote and support something that continued bailouts. Cost sharing. It's against the law. What about cost sharing for your car? House GOP wins lawsuit. This was on 5/12/2016. House GOP wins lawsuit. This decision is a critical step in protecting Congress's power of the purse from the administration that was repeatedly ignored a fundamental principle of our republic, the separation of powers. The said House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Kevin Brady. House GOP wins Obamacare lawsuit. A federal judge on Thursday ruled the Obama administration had been inappropriately funding an Obamacare subsidy program, a huge win for the House of Representatives in a lawsuit against the White House. Congress authorized the program, but never actually provided the money for it, wrote the U.S. District Judge Rosemary M. Karla, and that is from the 4th District, okay? That's from the 4th District. The judge, a liberal district, the judge said no. So cost-sharing subsidies, okay? Cost-sharing subsidies. Every time you hear that, you have to think it's illegal. You have to think that the media is trying to talk about cost-sharing subsidies, how you fix that. How do we prop up and supplement? You see, it does not work without it. So why can't we buy insurance across state lines? Why can't we have true competition? The only thing you're hearing is cost-sharing subsidies. Don't fall for it, folks. Do not fall for it. And you know what? The employer, I think he should cut everybody in the Senate and the House of Representatives should have to, without question, be on Obamacare with no subsidies, nothing. All right? Period. But I am so irritated with this cost-sharing subsidy that they keep running down your throat that Trump is going to be the one to sabotage the Affordable Care Act. If you want to look for who sabotaged the Affordable Care Act in your eyes, you need to look at the 4th Circuit, a very liberal circuit that said these payments, okay, are illegal. So Trump gave them 6 months. Maybe Scaramucci did his job. Maybe he did, right? I'm your host, BKP. We come back, wrap up the show. We got several other things we want to cover before the end of the day. Sam, take us to break.
The 17% savings are real at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. 17% off MSRP on every 2017 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab and Double Cab. Save up to $7,500. Get this loaded Silverado Crew Cab for only $36,500. Or save up to $4,600 on the new 2017 Chevy Equinox with leather. Now just $23,500 at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where the 17% savings are real. Days Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hi, I'm Ron Karla, the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office for North Georgia's only live online morning show. So today is Tuesday. That means tomorrow's Wednesday. Just trying to keep up with my days here, folks. A lot going on. Went yesterday, and my computer froze up. That wasn't yesterday. That was just now. But I went yesterday to a Board of Education meeting over in Murphy, Cherokee County, North Carolina. I enjoyed attending that meeting. A lot of great people over there. Enjoyed that. So I just want to encourage you that if you'll go to fetchernews.com and you visit our websites, they're really starting to fill up. We have great content now in Towns County. We're a reporter there. Great content starting to really pick up in Union County. Also in Cherokee County, North Carolina. Fannin County, who else do I have? Fannin County, Pickens County, a lot of content everywhere. You can go any of the websites and start picking up all kinds of information on fetchernews.com. I'm just trying to keep up with things. Now, I just want to say something. I want this on the record. I understand the tweets the president is putting out concerning the stock market. And I understand the stock market is something that has been very aggressive, and there's a lot of great economic indicators out there, from low unemployment rates to a lot of great economic indicators out there. I'm concerned about the stock market. Okay. Now, I've lived through a couple major sell-offs all of a sudden, and I don't know enough about it to really bring you the information, but I'm reading some things concerning the bond market. I'm reading some things concerning interest rates, and I'm not as excited about the stock market as some people are. Okay. You know, I like to live by simple things. You know, what goes up must come down. You know, that's just might just be me. You know, I've always heard what goes up must come down. And for those out there that believe, some believe that the powers in the world, and I'm for one that believes there's powers in the world, but for those that may believe out there, some of the powers in the world are setting Donald Trump up. I just want this on here, so if months down the road we have to talk about it, you know, I'll say, remember this day that Donald Trump is being set up as the fall guy for a massive stock market crash. Now, I didn't say the stock market was going to crash. I didn't say it was going to crash tomorrow. I didn't say that. But I will tell you this. We have unfunded liabilities, all right? And here's what scares me in this country. And I'm going to use the word scares me, okay, in this country. When we have media that will come up and tell you that these payments, these supplemental payments, okay, cost sharing payments, and they will not tell you the truth of what's really going on, then why would you expect them to come out and tell you the truth about the unfunded liabilities in this country? The list is long. State debt from bonds. You have states out there that are bragging about their AAA bond rating. Okay? Georgia's one. Now, I don't have time to go into detail, but Georgia brags about its AAA bond rating. Okay? But what I would like for you to do is go in the past, let's just use a 12-month, okay, 12-month. Let's use a 12-year window in Georgia. And look at the increased bond debt, okay? Now, bonds are called an off-balance sheet transaction because you can take those off your balance sheet and all you have to do is show the interest on them. So every state that's doing their budget for the year and they tell you they balance their budget, yes, they balance their budget, but the bond debt is over here and you don't see that. You can find it if you look for it, but the operating budget for the year, the taxes coming in to pay this, it's great, everything's great, everybody's happy, but the bonds are over here, okay? And the unfunded liabilities. But the day-to-day, it really looks good. Go to all your states and look at the bond purchase, the amount of bonds purchased, the value that your state has gone up, let's say last 12 years. Okay? Now, unfunded liabilities. We can't pay the pensions. We can't pay it. It's over. School loans, it's over. You just can't pay it. So, I don't want to, I've got 15 minutes, I don't want to get stuck on this, but the reason I said